I think I want to do Memories of the Last Summer just because, you know, we haven't seen our girl Sato in a while. And I think out of anything, this is probably our best chance to get a new chapter in the Sato part. Or, and hear me out, there's a good chance we're gonna get nothing with Sato until like the end of the game. That being said, I kind of really want to replay this real quick just to make sure, just to see if I can check out if Yumeko was actually reacting to me hitting the button or not. We'll do that real quick. Wonder if I can, oh, I can choose a chapter. It's gonna be at the street. Okay, I don't know if it's like the recollection's gonna come back up. Is the only thing. Just a housewife. Thank you for believing. No, so she still reacts. So that might be because she knows that Sato is someone. Or at the very least, she sees something in Sato. But it also didn't give me the recollection button, so my thought that she might have been reacting to me hitting the button is something I can't really prove one way or the other. Unless if I, like, go back saves. But, I mean, again, we don't know what the vision is. She could be visioning something on Sato that shows something. We haven't gotten to that point in their timeline where they went past seeing Sato. Hey, Azami, Yuza, over here. So this is after we got back to shore after talking about the hole with the doppelganger in it. Good timing. I just got back too. Well, Tsukasa, how'd it go? Did you see any doppelgangers? Heh, not too shabby if I do say so myself. Check this out. 2 whole scallops. That zoom in almost seemed like that would have been like a name card if we didn't see her before. Seriously, Tsukasa? You don't get bragging rights for picking up 2 measly scallops. Do you know what your boy over here did? I got like a shit ton of stuff. I got like a couple lobsters. I saw a face in the water. Also the doppelganger. I keep forgetting what they're actually called. Sure I do. That was hard work. You should be praising me. Say, Yuza, how many scallops did you get on your first dive again? 102, I think. I guess I got 102. Was that on my first dive, though? Does that count? Like, I would assume first dive is like the first time I went under and came back up, not me hanging out in the water a bunch. Because 102 makes sense for me just fumbling around. No way, are you kidding me? Guess there's a good reason they call you the patron saint of diving. They know about that? Aw, dang it. Now my cover's blown. That'll teach me to snag every scallop I see. Anyway, Tsukasa, don't let this get you down. It'll improve over time. Man, I've been diving way longer than you, but you're better than me already. Some people are just born to be ama divers, especially if they're half mermaids. If you ask me, all that matters is that everyone made it back safe and sound. Yes, Sato, isn't that fantastic? Phew, you always know the best thing to say, Sato, always. But for the record, I would have preferred a bigger haul of scallops. Then we could have had a feast. Huh, guess I should have seen that coming. 102 I feel like is enough scallops for a feast. So, what's the plan for today? Remember, Tsukasa, it's up to you. Right, we promised we'd do whatever you wanted today. You name it, we'll make it happen. Heh, now that's more like it. Let's see, first of all, I want us all to go for a swim in the sea. We just did that, though. Ooh, sounds great. Can't even remember the last time we did something like that just for fun. I guess it wasn't for fun, it was for work. Right? I want us to forget work and just enjoy the sparkling sea for a change. I can't enjoy that. There's a demon face in the sea. I even brought a new swimsuit for this. You've got one picked out too, right, Sato? Sure do. And after that, when it gets dark, let's set off some fireworks. Ooh, fireworks. And then let's have a barbecue on the beach and cook up everything we caught today. Sounds like a plan. Just leave it to us. Everyone ready? Then let's do this. Did Tsukasa get rejected yet? I guess it wouldn't be now yet, right? Ah, there's a shark and it's coming this way. Are we all having our little fun time right now? I thought we were gonna wait a little bit. Better watch out, Azami. Ahaha, that was a close one, Azami. What the heck? I'm a good swimmer, but there's no way I'm good enough to outswim a shark. Yo! It's okay, I'll keep it pinned down. Just get out of here while you can. And here, take the fin as something to remember me by. Keep it with you always. Sorry, Yuza. I don't really dig shark fins that much. Irk! My heart! Look at the sea. It's like there are diamonds floating on the surface. It really sparkles, huh? Sure is pretty. Aw, that shark's pretty cool. I should have picked a shark instead of a life buoy. But he's having... It's a photograph? He's having such a blast, I can't bring myself to ask for a ride on it. I should have played this chapter before I did the one where everyone dies. Is that the end of it? It would have been great if that just ended. One grilled squid coming right up. Ah, don't throw it, it's piping hot. You're getting squid juices everywhere. Let's see how you like it. Catch the... Ow, 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 that's hot. Ha ha ha! You did that to yourself. We're just getting all of the, like, special photos here. Hey, check out this huge, sea snail Tsukasa caught. It's massive. That's right. I may still be a rookie when it comes to scallops, but I got a haul of sea snails to make up for it. Aren't they, like, worth more points than the scallops? So eat up, Azami. Have as many as you want. Hey, can I borrow that lighter? Sure. Want some squid too? Oh, so I can just grill it directly? Yeah, that's Kameshima's specialty. Fireworks style squid. Wait, you're actually doing it? Ah, the juice is going everywhere. It burns. He's dying. Whoops. Sorry, my hand slipped. There it is, the famous Yuza one-man show. I almost feel like we should have been forced to have these scenes before everything went bad. It really was just kind of like everyone's having a blast. I guess I was right, though. That was fun. But now we have to play with sacrifices. I'm actually really surprised we got a Sato chapter after that. Like, I feel like... Is it just gonna amount to, like, nothing bad happens in this timeline so we don't have to worry about it? I don't know. I don't know if this is gonna continue or not. I guess it's a Sato day after all. But at least we got to enjoy our summer. Oh, Mr. Wakamura, good morning. Oh, Sato, you're back. Where have you been? Oh, I've been helping out at Tsuyu's place. And that thing you got there, did Tsuyu give you that? Oh, this hand mirror? I just ran into Kikuko down the road. She gave it to me. Fine, no matter. You got a moment? I got something important to discuss. I want to know why Wakamura, like, is housing Sato. I would assume he knows something. Oh, alright. But before that, I must look for a sticker. I would have thought it would have been on a fridge, but at least I found one. Mockingbird number 10. How are we doing with those? Pretty freaking good, but it's, you know, 5 of them were just from swimming, so it makes sense that we would have had as many as we do. Cloak in Plover? Plover? I don't know the deal with that bird. I just like its pompadour and its little necklace. Mr. Wakamura, the head of the family, and his son, Shotaro, are the only two actually living in this house right now. Oh, and me, I suppose. I'm just freeloading here. The family's main home has already moved over to the mainland, so everyone else lives over there. How many people are, like, in the actual family? This house is only used when they're staying on the island. Mr. Wakamura only comes a few days a week, and Shotaro usually lives alone in Tokyo. So honestly, I've been here alone more often than not. Telephone? What's with the, like, covering? Telephone with a handmade cover. I can't imagine Mr. Wakamura or Shotaro made it, so someone else on the island must have. It's cute. Kinda looks like it's wearing clothes. That's weird. That's strange to me. I've never seen a phone wearing clothes. This is where I grew up. Apparently it's been kept much as it was. No major renovations. For someone in such a high position, the place really isn't all that fancy. It's not so different from any other homes on the island. People like that about him. It makes him feel more approachable. Everything else I read about him seemed like he was like a scary man. It's been about 3 months since Mr. Wakamura let me stay here. Why would he want to talk first thing in the morning? Usually I'm just left to my own devices. Uh-oh, maybe it's finally time. He's finally gonna scold me for doing nothing but watching TV all day. Gulp! Thought it was gonna be about the, like, probably immortal thing. Uh-oh. It's about the television. Flag. It's a flag featuring the island's mascot, Kameshima. These were made as original souvenirs for tourists to Kameshima. Seems that triangle pennant flags like this one are a classic souvenir at tourist spots all over the country. This one was apparently put up by Kikuko, who just wouldn't take no for an answer. Well, it seems like he's softy if he's letting everyone walk all over him. Household shrine. Despite the house often being empty, the household shrine is always kept neat and tidy. This chapter is right after we, met up with Yumeko, so maybe they'll show up to say something. It's the entrance to the house. People stop by every day whenever Mr. Wakamura is home. If someone needs help or wants some advice, they often come here to see the Wakamuras. I just don't want to talk to him because he's going to scold me for my television habits. The Wakamuras have a lot of social obligations, so they usually eat out. That means this kitchen doesn't see much use these days. I'm probably the one who uses it the most. Even then, I don't cook anything fancy. I mostly just fillet fish. We get fresh seafood often, so I'm getting better at filleting by the day. It tastes so good. Like, why is the calendar so blurred? I see that it says 2. I guess the pictures are all blurred. I guess I don't want to get too hung up on things that are not important. Like a telephone that has a covering on it. This is Shinobu Wakamura. He was kind enough to take me in when I was found here. Okay, right. Built a bunch of posts both on and off the island, and from what I hear, has a lot of influence. At first glance, he can look a bit intimidating. And I've also heard him shouting at subordinates over the phone, so, well, I guess he can actually be rather intimidating too. But with me, he's never been harsh. He's always very generous and patient. Did we know she was found? I thought it was like a mystery. Or vague what her deal was. Mysterious girl. Suddenly arrived. Yeah, just claiming she was a child of a relative. Yeah, it's mostly not a finding thing. So, was she washed up on the beach or something? I guess acting like she has amnesia. She might have amnesia. We don't know much about her. Sato, it's been what, about 3 months since you arrived? Yes, that sounds about right. You've gotten used to life here by now, I expect. I don't suppose you remember anything yet? No, nothing yet. But does she really not remember anything, or is she lying because she's an immortal nun? Still aren't sure who you are, then. Let's think back a bit. About 3 months ago, the night of the earthquake. That was the night of the earthquake. She got seaweed all over. Happened to pass by the bay, where I found you washed up on the shore. Right, I still can't remember how that came to be. Scared me good, I'll tell you what. I grabbed a blanket and carried you back here right away. But even after you woke up, you didn't remember anything but your name. You didn't have any belongings either. It was like you had run from somewhere with nothing at all, not even clothes. I feel like if you washed up on shore naked, that's not you running from somewhere with nothing at all. I'm so sorry you had to find me like that. Not to mention that you didn't seem to know a thing about everyday life. Maybe you grew up way out in the hills or were overly sheltered. But you couldn't even put clothes on properly. You didn't know how to turn the lights on. It was as if you didn't know the first damn thing. Yes, but since then I've watched loads of TV. I've learned so much. Honestly, I'm kind of impressed at how fast I managed to pick everything up. Yeah, I would say for not knowing anything, she seems to be able to handle most things for 3 months. Either way, I figured you were a special case, that there had to be some special circumstances. So I decided to say you were a relative of mine and keep you here until you remembered something. Yet you still haven't remembered a thing. That's right, I'm sorry for all the trouble. Just look around some more. Let me think about it. This is the first time he brought up that incident again. I wonder what he wants to talk about. I mean, I don't know how much I would believe the amnesia thing. Like, obviously, if you're immortal, you probably will feign some kind of ignorance, especially if you're washed up on shore. Like, what do you say in that situation? I was really hoping you'd have remembered something by now. But I'm running out of time. We need to move on. Running out of time? Sorry, Sato. There's something I need you to do. Me? But I can hardly do anything right. Yes, you. Let's stop dancing around it. I had a reason for taking you in. To put it plainly, Sato, you aren't human, are you? Huh? What? Where did that come from? What's that supposed to mean? Whether you truly can't remember or you're just plain dumb, enough is enough. I haven't told a soul on the island, not even Shotaro. Told them what? That night when I found you washed up in the bay. You were already dead. What? I've seen my share of drowned bodies before. You had no pulse. You weren't breathing. You were without a doubt nothing but a corpse. Nothing could have saved you. Gah! I figured that was that. Turned around and called the police. But then, right before my eyes, your body mended itself and you started breathing again. What do you mean mended itself? What kind of, like, visual indicator would you have seen of mending? I guess color maybe coming back to her body since she was dead? The rest is as I told you before. When I said you scared me good, that was because you suddenly came back to life. I only took you in because I realized there was no way you could be a regular human. I don't know what to say. Are you saying I can come back to life if I die? Do you really not know what you are? Maybe it's like in that movie. The one with the zombies. Maybe I'm one of those? You don't look rotten enough to be a zombie to me, but honestly, you can call it whatever you want. Let me think about this. Wait, so I died back then? No way, right? Right? Okay, so the amnesia is real. Fair enough. Let's continue. I did wonder why you took me in and treated me so well. I guess if you knew I died and came back, then the reason you were being so kind was... Well, yes. I wanted to know your secret. If I could figure out how you came back, it'd be worth a fortune. Right, makes sense. Doesn't mean I wanted to be rough with you. The plan was to let you settle in, and once you remembered, we'd talk. Oh, that was very gentlemanly of you, thank you. Well, I did wonder whether that was a one-off thing or something you could do again and again. I even thought about taking a blade to you to test it. Okay, Wakamura, maybe calm down. She seems pretty calm about it. But if it really was a one-off thing, that would have be too risky. Yeah, would have been is the correct way to say that. Would have be too risky, so I decided to wait and see. Right, maybe not quite as gentlemanly as I thought. Anyway, things have changed now. There's no time to be kind anymore. I'm out of options! This is an emergency! Irk! But I don't want this to get ugly. First, I just want you to hear me out, okay? Alright. I don't really like where this is potentially going. I gotta kill you to find out. I've got a bad feeling about this. I really don't want weird rumors going around. Can I leave? It's the entrance to the house. He might have heard something. Oh, no, that was the bird. He might have heard something from some folks, you know? Ever since I was a youngin', I've had support from a certain benefactor. Is it the, psychic that he talks to in Tokyo or whatever? I guess the mainland. I don't remember if it was Tokyo or not. Getting this far in one lifetime, all my money, connections, and success. It was all thanks to his backing and advice. Uh-huh. Why bring this up now? Be quiet and listen. Those who owe him call him Unkaku Dono. Title given to those elevated above the clouds. That's how highly we regard him. Elevated above the clouds? Sounds pretty important. Sure is. He's from an old noble family. A real big shot with land and businesses all across the prefecture. Anyway, I met with him yesterday and I ended up telling him about you. About me? I figured nobody would believe me even if I told them about a girl who could resurrect herself from the dead. I just mentioned it in passing, expecting him to laugh it off and move on. But to my surprise, Unkaku Dono was real interested, asking all kinds of things. I don't like where this is going. I haven't even said anything bad yet. Well, it doesn't sound great, honestly. Maybe, but it sounds like you're about to say he wants you to hand me over to him, or something like that. Well, you're not wrong. Oh, wow. It was something bad. Unkaku Dono demands I give you to him. Knew it. Again, she seems kind of calm about it. He wouldn't take no for an answer, even putting a deal on the table that was hard to refuse. But you still told him no, right? This feels like that, Padme Anakin meme. You told him no, though, right? He just has a sly smile. I know you're strong enough to tell him no. Look at that face! Okay, your silence is scaring me now. What's that face supposed to mean? I goofed. It would seem that Unkaku Dono has quietly been researching immortality for years. Huh? Immortality? He's pretty serious about it too, says even the smallest rumors are worth looking into. Last year, when all that Rite of Resurrection nonsense was going on in Tokyo, he used the opportunity to gather information. I wanted to bring this up, and I wasn't really sure the best way to, but it's kind of on the table now. Spoilers for the 7 Mysteries. I don't know how much of that's going to really matter in this game, besides the, like, slight talks about it every once in a while. Yeah, definitely spoilers, because generally speaking, the talks of the Rite of Resurrection is just a casual thing that's brought up. But, I forgot what specific file mentioned a curse bearer situation that had happened. But I, was thinking about it, and I don't know if that would have been the 7 Mysteries, because curse-bearing stuff didn't really happen in a situation that would have led to life kind of continuing and moving on. So I don't remember where it was specifically. that it was like mentioned that there was an event like a year ago. But I don't know. I mean, it might be that still. I don't know, like, I guess I don't know how much Paranormal Affairs could have gleamed from the events of that game. But anyways, last year when all the Rite of Resurrection nonsense was going on in Tokyo, he used the opportunity to gather information. I've never ever heard of that. Was that a big... was it that big a thing? If I'd known he was so interested, I would never have brought you up. So you're saying you couldn't refuse him? Well, at this point, I would be heading out that door. I do not want to be an immortal investigation, you know? Just when I thought this conversation couldn't take a worse turn. I mean, it seems about as bad as it could have possibly been. The worst, I guess, it could have been was that Wakamoto here would have wanted to... Wakamura, sorry. Would have wanted to have, like, immediately take a knife to Sato right now. Anyway, let's just say I'm in a bit of a situation with no easy way out now. It would be better if there was a way to not have to take the deal, so I pleaded with him to give me more time. Is he a small man? I know Sato's tall, but like, this framing, he looks like a miniature person. Oh, I knew you'd come through. Thank you. Which brings me to what I need to ask you, Sato. If you stop hiding things and tell me everything you know, I won't make this harder than it has to be. Well... Tell me, have you heard people on the island talk about the curse of the raging waves? The raging waves? That doesn't sound like a very nice curse. Most curses aren't. So you haven't heard of it. Let me explain. I feel like Sato should have this face a lot more during this conversation. The like, uh-oh, I'm being sold off, and uh-oh, I might be immortal. Wait, so the disaster 5 years ago, that was all because of this curse? And it was created from the lingering resentment of all the people who died on Ise-Shima 400 years ago? If that's true, it must be a very powerful curse. No doubt about that. No doubt? Ruh-roh, Raggy. That's where you come in, Sato. I believe you're the one calling the curse down upon us. You're the raging wave curse bearer. Wave's curse bearer. Huh? Come on, you can't be serious. The timing fits perfectly. Things started taking a turn for the worse right after you arrived. And more than anything, I know you're not human. Just admit it! You're the one bringing this goddamn curse to the island. Absolutely not. I don't know anything about it. I swear, you've got the wrong person. I was willing to wait until I understood how you came back to life, but now I'm out of time. Whether you don't know or you're just playing dumb, I don't care anymore. I just need you to get rid of the goddamn curse. If you do, I'll never mention any of this again. You can even keep living here, watching as much TV as you like. I'll cover for you as long as you need. But I mean, with the thinking, I feel like she doesn't know anything. I also feel like it's a situation where her best option is to act like she is going to do something about it, because she also has no time. I'd imagine at worst I can, at the very least, revert to a different part. I didn't even know about the curse, let alone how to get rid of it. I'd love to take you up on the offer, but I just don't know how. So even the one who brought this curse upon us doesn't know how to lay it to rest. Then I suppose I have no choice but to take Unkakudono's deal and hand you over. You see, Unkakudono claims he already knows how to break the curse of the raging waves. I doubt it. Oh? Why would he know that? This music, too. Oh, I've warned him about the curse many times. I suppose he must have dug into it. I don't like this face. Why this face? I suppose you will have to be an offering to Unkakudono. One necessary to save Kameshima. An offering? You mean like a sacrifice? In this day and age? He looks so smug about it. Surely there's a way to save Kameshima that doesn't involve killing anyone. We can find a more humane route. You really think he'd just hand over that information while he's got leverage? Use your head. You can't help, then refusing his method of lifting the curse isn't on the table anymore. That means there has to be a price. That's just how deals work in the business world. I don't care about the business world. What? You don't care? Come now, you think you have a choice? Yes, I don't want to give up my body to someone researching immortality. He could kill me. Well, that's the thing. There's no need for you to worry about that. It's gonna still be like torture though, dude. You won't stay dead. You'll live through whatever happens, won't you? Yeah. I refuse. I have a promise I have to keep, no matter what. You? All you do is eat, sleep, and watch TV all day. What promise could you possibly have to keep? Well, I can't say. Not right now. What nonsense. You're just saying whatever to save yourself. You realize you're choosing to stand against protecting everyone on the island from disaster. Do you really want that on your conscience? You can just go fuck yourself, Wakamura. Not to mention, you're the cause of this mess to begin with. It's time to take responsibility. No, that's not true. You're blaming the wrong person. Oh, what if I am, though? You live here and eat at our expense for months and then refuse one request? Unbelievable. This is bullshit, Wakamura. Go fuck yourself. I'm sorry. I don't know what else to say. The handover is tomorrow night, the 8th. A transport boat will slip out of the port. Until then, do as you like. And don't bother trying to escape the island. I've told the ferry not to let you board. There's nowhere on this island my eyes don't reach. I'm assuming, realistically, then the choice doesn't matter. I have a time limit. Oh no, this is awful. Is he serious? He wants to use me as a sacrifice? I mean, it's true I'm in no position to refuse, but there's no way. What do I do? What can I do? Kill this man. Also, tomorrow is the 8th, dude. You haven't updated your calendar in a lot of days. If I'd done this 5 years ago, maybe I could have stopped it. I won't make the same mistake. I guess it's time to move out. God damn, okay. Oh no, yeah, okay, same thing. I kind of thought for a minute that, like, Wakamura might have been, like, an okay person. Like, obviously, he's rough, and... But, like, this is fucked, man. Move out. I'm going out for a bit. Fine, talk to whoever you want. It won't change a thing. No one here will defy my decision. The only choice is to kill him. Come on. What if you just swim away? I panicked and came all the way out here, but... What the hell am I supposed to do? Whatever happens, I still have to keep the promise I made to Tsukasa yesterday. Hey, Sato! This guy. Finally caught up. Do you have a minute? Shotaro. Good timing. I had something I want to ask you, too. Oh, go ahead. Let me look at my surroundings. This wide beach lies on the southeastern side of the island. It's blanketed by the sound of waves. That sure is what a beach does. The sea's so calm today, just like yesterday. Hard to believe a curse could do anything to break this solace. How long has Shotaro been chasing after me? Was he just waiting for me to be alone? A little scary thought. What's that about? I believe that big rock on the coast is called Sinjo Iwa. It means something like thousand-fold rock, and is a bit of a local landmark. Surprised we didn't get a thing about that. It might be important. Shotaro came back from Tokyo about 2 weeks ago to visit his family here. I was already staying at the Wakamura residence, so that's when we first met. Ever since then, he's been checking in on me a lot, like he's really concerned about me. Wonder if he is a good guy or a bad guy. He's not a bad person at all, and I can see why so many people like him. But for some reason, it feels like we come from a completely different worlds. Like, we see things in a completely different light. I see things from 800 years ago, and he's a pretty boy. To be honest, I feel there is a kind of distance between us as people. I guess that's supposed to be like a fold of his, like, shirt, but it looks like he's got a cut in him. What up? Your topic I'm curious about. I already know what my topic is. Oh, right, so I wanted to let you know. Sorry, I overheard your conversation with my old man earlier. That was like right now. Wait, you did? How much did you hear? Pretty much the whole thing, I think. That house really has paper-thin walls. I heard about the curse, the sacrifice, and you coming back to life. Then yeah, you pretty much heard everything. Honestly, caught me completely off guard. Can't believe my old man's going on about all that. It's all so ridiculous. I mean, who actually buys into that kind of superstition? But don't worry, Sato. I won't let him do this. What's that face? I'm on your side. There's no place for something as ridiculous as sacrifices in this day and age. Oh, okay. I would trust him, but the face he's making makes him seem untrustworthy. Okay, well that's great and all, but my topic now. Let's talk about my thing. I know this is a bit sudden, but, you know, we're talking about immortality and me being sacrificed. I was wondering if you have some time later this afternoon? Haha, what for? You inviting me to something? Not exactly, just something a little complicated I want to talk about. Couldn't we just talk about it here and now? No, I mean, I still need some time to prepare. Haha, I think I see how it is. You sure this is a time for that, though? Don't you have bigger things to worry about? Well, yes, but even so, I really want you to be there. It's important. Alright, I'll be there. Just tell me when and where. Thank you. How about 1 p.m. down by the bay? Got it. I'll be there. Dude, he's such a cool guy. Until he's not. Your topic, though. This is, honestly, more pressing. Anyway, you don't need to worry, Sato. Even had a little, like, star sound. I'll be your knight in shining armor. You're not going to be sacrificed for anything. That's very reassuring. Thank you. Honestly, in a world with science as advanced as ours, talk of curses, sacrifices, and immortality, it's just nonsense. I think my old man has finally lost it. Pretty sure it's all the influence of that so-called sorcerer from Tokyo. Honestly, it's disgraceful. Yeah, it's a bit out of hand. Just so you know, after hearing all that, I confronted him, gave him a pretty firm piece of my mind. Wait, you did? You spoke to Mr. Wakamura? Sure did. I told him flat out that you weren't going to be sacrificed for anything. Things got pretty heated after that. Haha. Oh no, I'm so sorry. You didn't have to go that far for me. I don't know. I think he kind of did if it's gonna amount to a girl getting sacrificed. Well, you see, I actually have my own reasons for not wanting to lose you to some silly sacrifice. See, this is the thing I'm a little bit worried about. Sato. Yes? I'll be direct. Once this whole mess is over, would you consider dating me with marriage in mind? Ruh-roh. Huh? Huh? Wait, what? You and me? I, didn't see that one coming. I mean, I kind of feel like that's the only way it could have been. Did he really need, like, a weird love triangle? You carry yourself so much more calmly than other girls. There's something elegant, almost regal about you. It's such a pleasure to see, like you're some kind of 800-year-old nun. I feel like I'd do anything if it was for you. You're the first woman that's ever made me feel this way. I think us meeting here had to be fate. We were destined to find each other. Wow. You don't believe in curses, but you believe in fate? Haha, touche. But this time, I feel like I have no choice but to believe. So listen. I'm heading back to Tokyo next week. I was hoping you'd come with me. Wow, Tokyo. Just think it over, okay? I think it'll be a great chance for you. Fuck, man. I'm gonna probably just go with, no, but... I'm gonna say no. Because, like, Tsukasa, obviously, and also, like, promising yourself, or, like, I know I'll think about it isn't a promise, but it is kind of leading him on a little bit more. Letting marriage be, like, a prize to him is not great. Damn, this is not fair. Dropping that on me right after saying he'd help save me. I'm really not interested. I should nip this in the bud before it becomes a problem down the line. I'm sorry. What? What did you just say? I guess it doesn't matter then. Wait, what? Tsukasa? Look at that face. How long have you been there? This music too. Oh, didn't know you were there, Tsukasa. Have you been eavesdropping on our secret conversation? That's not very polite. Secret conversation? So that's really how it is? Aw, Sato, I'm so sorry, I had no idea. How much did you hear? Because you probably missed the important part. No, wait, Tsukasa, it's not what you think. Wah! I really am the worst. I'm sorry I was so clueless. Tsukasa, wait a minute. I'm sorry, Tsukasa. I understand her being upset. But... we basically got to him saying, I was hoping you'd come with me. How much, like, could she possibly have heard where she thinks that Sato might have been interested? I mean, it wasn't that long of a conversation. I like how this is, like, dire, though. Tsukasa, wait! What the hell was that? I'm sorry, I have to go. He looks confused. What is that about? Why did these push forward so much? This too, I think, wasn't... I mean, I guess that it's so we actually have a better idea of the timeline of things. Well, we're gonna do this because this is gonna be like the conversation with important people, I think. Yeah, we're going in here. I don't even know who that guy is. He looks like an old man.